Hariom Shriram Ambaniya. I am Yugashri Veera Joshi, Zuinagar Upasana Center. This Anubhav is related to my professional life. After passing my engineering, I came to Mumbai and continued my MTech in computer science. After completing computer science, generally the campus placement happens. While the campus placement was going on, I got a chance to be interviewed by some of the top companies in India. But I was not getting succeeded, or I was not getting called for any other interviews. So I was a little disheartened at heart. And then came Accenture, which was taking a lot of students from our college. So I told Bapu, I have not got any company so far. So at least give me one company so that I can at least tell my parents, yes, I have a job before I pass out. And they have spent so much on my engineering and then my MTech. I want to really shine somewhere. After I got the interview chance for Accenture, there were 3 rounds, after which I got selected. Yeah, I was happy, but I was not content. I was not happy to the level I wanted. And my dad knows more than me about this. My Bapu knows it, because at heart I was really not very happy. Yes, I had a job. Yes, it was a good company. Yes, it was a good package. And yes, it was something not everybody gets. Alright, but I was still not happy. I wanted more. And Bapu, as we all know, he wants the best for his child. He will not let us settle for anything less than he wanted. So, there was one email that had come our way. I had almost ignored it, but after I got this job of Accenture, I started thinking that if I can nail down one interview, I can maybe try for another. So that email was for a job at Microsoft. I did not think that I am really capable of a company like that. But if I had got the email, I thought, okay, maybe, let me give it a shot. And what happened was, I applied to the job. The requirement was that the student should not have any KTs or any failures in any examinations throughout. That was done. Okay, checked. Next item on the line was, you should have a percentile between some so and so number. Okay, that was checked. And I was qualified to apply. Then I thought, okay, let me prepare a very, very basic resume and let me apply. If my Bapu wants me to go into such a company, I'll give it a try. So with all my heart and effort, I wrote in my resume whatever my skills and achievements were so far. And then I applied. I had almost forgotten for it about a month. After which I got a call saying that you are selected and your application is selected, and we want you to take a coding test. Which was more of a coding and aptitude test. Okay, I said, fine, Bapu, let's do it. You are giving me one way, let me try. I was really not prepared for the coding and aptitude test because of lot of academic pressure. We were having our exams also going on at the same time. But Bapu helped me prepare. Bapu gave me the brain power to learn and understand everything, and I could get through the aptitude test. Now here, along with me, there were few other students who had applied, but not everybody had got the chance to for the coding test or the aptitude test. I was among the 2 students in my whole college who had got this opportunity. After I gave this exam, I was just waiting for the next thing, what happens next. I did not know the process. So while I was in one of my lectures, I heard my phone vibrating. As soon as the lecture was over, I came out and I took the call. The call was from Microsoft. I was told that I have done really well in the aptitude and coding test, and I am called for an interview. I said, oh my God, Bapu, I had just given it like a fluke. I did not even study that much as I should have. But you are just giving me so much. Now let me study well for the interviews and let me shine there, because my exams were over and I had so much time in hand. I could have really prepared well. With all this determination and passion and the good news, I came back home. When I came back home, I told my parents that I had got this opportunity and they have called me for an interview at so and so date. That date was 2 months from the date I had got a call. So I had 2 months in hand. I was really very happy. But due to some family incidents, I couldn't get enough of time in the first month. The first month just went by and I could not get some time. In the second month and during the end of the second month, I was having the interview. So in the beginning of the second month, what happened was my mother fell really very ill. She was becoming really ill. There was a lot of weakness, and my sister, myself, and my father, we were on really shifts looking after her. So, being the elder one in the family, I had a lot of family responsibilities, looking after all of these, cooking meals for all the three of us. In between all of this, I had almost forgotten that the interview had come, and just 1 week before, I got a call, reminder call, saying that you have an interview at so and so date and time, and this is the location. So I told my father, I'm not really ready. Do you think I can make it with this condition in my house, in our house? My mom is not well. You think I should go for the interview or let me skip it? So he told me one thing. See, you can at least try. You will know that you tried. Instead of regretting that you never did, at least go and try. Okay, prior to the interview day, let's go there. One night before the interview, I was studying and preparing. While I told Bapu, 4 years of engineering, 2 years of MTech, I have to study in one night. You and I both know it is impossible. And that's when I remembered, you and me together, nothing is impossible. Okay, so I told Bapu, you tell me what I should study exactly, and I am going to study only that much, because I really don't have the energy now to sit whole night and study. The interview day came. Early in the morning I got up, I went to the interview place, and the venue was full of candidates. Almost 700 candidates across Mumbai from so many different colleges. I thought, really, from the 700, can I be the one who can get a job? I was a little disheartened, but then I thought, I have Bapu with me, let me try. While we were all waiting in the exam or the preparation hall and getting called for our interviews one by one, I was just telling Bapu in my mind, Bapu, take my interview as you want, but please do it quickly. I am feeling very sleepy and I want to go back home and sleep. Because of the hard work that I had been doing so far for my mom and family, I was really very tired. I was not in a state to even sit and answer the questions. I told Bapu, I want to sleep. Please take my interview as early as possible. I must have only completed this sentence. And then they said, okay, number so and so, please come for your interviews. I went inside, and then again they were assigning us to some different cabins. So they told me, Mr. Prem would be taking your interview. And to me, it was Satya Prem Ananda, my Prem, my Aniruddha was going to take my interview. So who dare will fail me? When I stepped inside the interview room, the interviewer had asked me a few things about my background. While I was answering those questions, he was also checking where I am active on social media. So while I was answering my background questions during the interviewer was going through my Facebook profile, through my Twitter profile, and so many other things. And then suddenly he told me, are you with Aniruddha's Institute by any chance? I said yes. And then he asked me, what is DMV all about? What is AADM all about? What do you guys do as Seva? What do you mean by Seva? And imagine, Microsoft interview, I am explaining what my Bapu does and what we do as volunteers everywhere and anytime. There was absolutely no pressure on me answering any of the technical questions. Yes, there were some questions related to the work I have done in my MTech and engineering, some academic questions, but no pressure. The environment was such that I was just explaining to somebody what greatness my Bapu has and what do we do as DMVs in every Seva that we participate. It was just like that. I came out happily after first round, and while I was waiting for the next steps to be told to me, I was telling Bapu in my heart, Bapu, you have made me come so far. You have nailed that first round as I feel. But if you really think that I can go through, please give me this opportunity and let me get the second round call and tell me what to prepare for the second round. While I was talking to him all of this, I was told that yes, you are selected after the first round and please wait for the second round. And they called me for the second round. Second round started. I was like, I should have spent that much time reading, but I really did not. I was just talking to my dad. Alright, I went inside the second interview round room, and the interviewer started asking me questions related to my background in Mumbai. So, do you like Mumbai? He said, you have a very happy face, you are always smiling, how many people are at home, and so on and so forth. So, really, was it a technical round? Was it a Microsoft interview? I don't know. And when I came back from the second round, I knew my fellow peers or colleagues who were waiting for their interviews were told to wait for the third round. While to me, I was told after the second round, you have done very well, now you go back home. Now, if I see that others are told to wait and I am told to go home, what does that mean? In a first glance, it means that I did not nail it, right? I may not get it. I told Bapu, fine, if it's your wish, it's your wish, maybe for my better health, so that I can get enough sleep, I can go home and rest quickly, like I was telling him. He has completed my interviews quickly. Okay, I went back home and I told my parents that I don't think I have made it, because they told me to go after the second round, but they asked others to wait for the third and fourth and fifth, I don't know how many rounds. But I was the only one that they told, okay, you go home. So I was a little discouraged, but I said, okay, I have one job in my hand already, so I should not worry. Bapu has already given me something, and maybe this was just an experience he wanted me to get. After a month, or maybe 2 months rather, a call came and they said, you are selected. I was like, Bapu, really? With that interview, Microsoft, really? Is this real or is this fake? I had to almost pinch myself to come to reality that yes, Bapu had given me the chance. Bapu had told me that, my dear child, you should not settle for less. While I am your father, you are going to get the bestest of everything. And there it was, the job offer standing right in front of my face, on my email, staring at me and saying, girl, you are traveling to Hyderabad and you are going to see much more places than you have ever imagined. I was so happy, my excitement knew no bounds. After telling all of this to my family members, I immediately informed Suchit Dada, and he was very happy, because I was the luckiest one from my entire college getting this opportunity. And Microsoft now means my dad's bestest blessing bestowed upon me, which I am going to preserve for and cherish in my entire life. So now I want to say that when you have two things in your hand and you're really confused which one to take, Bapu is there, who comes at the right time and says, go ahead with this one, my child. Gone are the days of confusion. My road has no obstacles. In every direction, my Bapu guides me and leads me to perfection. Ambadnya.